And the poem The Road Not Taken. Now the poet talks about two roads here. There's a fork on which the poet stands, and he has to decide that which road is to be chosen. Now this road symbolizes and is a metaphor for choices, the choices that we make in life. So it's not just a road, but but a decision that will lead to so many other things in his future. This is how the entire poem tells us, and is a metaphor for the choices that we make in life. So the main theme of The Road Not Taken is that it is often impossible to see where a life-altering decision will lead. Thus, one should make their decisions swiftly and with confidence. It is normal to wonder what the outcome would have been if the other road, the road not taken, was the road chosen. But to contemplate this hypothetical deeply is folly, for it is impossible to say whether taking the other road would have been better or worse. All one can say is that it would have been different. So, the poet nowhere tells us, in fact, the poet leaves us with the question whether the poet is happy towards the end or is regretful, because he is not making it clear in the poem that the choice he made, how did his future shape up after making that choice. So somewhere we understand that maybe he became very successful after making that choice, and somewhere we understand that he regrets making that choice. So he says that he was in the woods all alone, because generally otherwise also whenever you have to make choices you are all alone, because your choice is going to be your decision and you have to be accountable for it. So there can be no sharings over there. And he says that both the roads looked equally similar, and the choice was really difficult. Now, how to make a choice without consulting anybody when you have nobody around, and that choice, you know how important that choice can be, and your life, your future depends on it. So there were certain things which helped him to make his choice. He chose the road which was less trodden by, and he tells us that he took a risk there, and he was not an ordinary man to follow the crowd, the way the crowd was moving. So he chose the one less trodden and less used by the other people, telling himself that he will take the other road some other day. And he himself knows that this other day might not come. Yet he knows it is unlikely that he will have the opportunity to do so, and he admits that someday in the future he will recreate the scene with a slight twist. He will claim that he took the road less traveled by. So he claims that he took the road less traveled by, and he also tells us how he had the guts and the courage to take that risk. The first road is described as bending into the undergrowth. The second road is described as just as fair, though it was grassy and wanted wear. So this term grassy and wanted wear tells us that this road was not frequently used by the travelers. But he chose this road. And then the central message is that in life we are often presented with choices. When making a choice, this I have already told you just now, that how choices shape your future. Now Robert Frost does not indicate whether the road he chose was the right one. Nonetheless, that is the way he is going now, and the place he ends up, for better or worse, was the result of his decision. So in the end we are left with this hypothetical question whether he has made the right decision or not. But time and again we are reminded that the road itself symbolizes the journey of life, and the image of a road forking off into two parts symbolizes a choice. Thank you.